I guess what I like about these part-time jobs is the fact that they do not require you to have any qualification, skill, and or experience. Hi guys, welcome to Mbali Talks, your plug for all things side hustles, how you can make money online, and just generally how you can gain a bit of financial freedom for yourself. In today's video, I want to share with you some of the laziest part-time jobs that you can try out right now, literally from anywhere in the world. What I like about these part-time jobs is the fact that 1, they do not require you to have any qualification. 2, you do not have to have any experience and or skill. And number 3, for most of them, you will not even be required to take an interview and or to apply. All you have to do is just to apply yourself, have a bit of time in order for you to be able to create either a second income stream for yourself if you're somebody who has a full-time job, and or if you're a student but stuck in that limbo period post-qualification, but before you have a full-time job. These are easy and lazy part-time jobs that you can actually do to make money for yourself. All these part-time jobs can literally pay you a minimum of $550 per month. And for those who are willing to apply even more of their time on these part-time jobs, you can make anything between 1,000 to 2.5 USD on a monthly basis. If you're new here, welcome. Please don't be shy to join the Mbali Talks community by just hitting the subscribe button below. And if you've been with us since day one, hey, hi, thank you so very much for coming back. You guys are the reason this channel stays alive. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into it. The first lazy part-time job that you can actually start for yourself if you're looking to create a second income stream for yourself and make a minimum of 550 USD on a monthly basis is for you to become an Airbnb manager. Being an Airbnb manager is easily one of the most growing businesses right now. In fact, I do know that it's something that has been happening for quite some time. However, people are not aware of how you can actually become a manager. So there's a lot of people who feel like right now they're trying to create other streams of income in their houses, and therefore they've turned to Airbnb. Most of those people, as per the trend that is happening in the market, have actually gone out, rented a flat in order for them to be able to start that Airbnb business. However, you find that maybe they face 2 challenges. 1, maybe they have a full-time job, so are not able to consistently run the business, going to the apartment, etc. Number 2, they are not able to be there on time to be able to receive and or to check out potential guests, which is basically where you come in. Your job will basically to be able to manage that person's Airbnb for a certain either fixed amount and or on a commission basis. I would personally advise you working on a commission basis because that will be determined by the amount of money that a guest is actually going to book, which again depends on the number of days, the location, etc. So if you're looking for an easy part-time job, just go online and Google a couple of Airbnbs, send them some DMs and or even inboxes on Facebook for some of them to find out if they're actually in need of an Airbnb manager who is somebody who can actually run their business more on a full-time basis in exchange for a small commission. My advice for you is to start yourself anything between 5 to 10% as per the rate that you're charging for your commission, because remember, unlike the person who's owning the Airbnb, you are not going to invest anything. All you're going to basically do is to check in people when they come in, check them out when they leave, possibly hire someone to be able to clean their apartment. And I do know that a lot of the Airbnbs that you're going to find do have a service fee that they charge. So basically, the person that comes in to clean the apartment either on a daily and or on a weekly basis is not even going to be paid by you as an Airbnb manager. So this is one of the easiest jobs for you to be able to do. This is a great opportunity for someone who's a student because of all the different schedules that you have between your classes, which can actually allow you to be in different places at the same time. Based on my research, on average, an Airbnb manager can make anything up to 28,000 Rand on a monthly basis in South Africa alone. So obviously in other countries, other parts of the world where you're actually getting paid in dollars and in pounds, you can make so much more money. In fact, you can make all the way up to 2,500 USD on a monthly basis. The next lazy part-time job that you can check out if you're looking to make money for yourself online with no qualification and or a skill is for you to be an Uber manager. I guess the only expectation for you to become an Uber manager is for you to obviously have a driver's license and also to have a bit of experience possibly driving other people. But if you don't have this experience, say maybe you're a student, you're on a part-time basis and you're looking for something that you can use to be able to make money online, all you have to do is to find different people that actually run Ubers. Finding an Uber manager job is actually one of the easiest things that you can actually do online in order to secure a part-time job for yourself. You can either interact with other Uber drivers and find out if there are any opportunities literally while they're driving you to different places. Or you can easily Google Uber Manager positions available right now in order for you to see what actually comes up on the market. One of the easiest ways for you to become an Uber manager is for you to actually become an Uber driver by finding people that do not have the time to actually drive the car themselves, and then offer them an agreement that says this is the amount of money that you're possibly going to pay them on a weekly basis just for you to be able to keep their car in exchange for you being able to make whatever other amount that actually remains. So an example of this business is actually some good friends of mine who do have an Uber business. What they do is that with the drivers that they have, the driver and them agree that the driver is going to make money every week and then give them a certain fixed amount. For example, the driver is going to give them, say, maybe 3,000 Rand on a weekly basis for them to be able to obviously pay the car, etc., and service it. Then what the driver does is keep whatever portion of that money that they've made in a weekly basis. If, for example, the driver has made 7,000 Rand, he's going to give my friend 3,000 Rand and remains with the 4,000 Rand, which he gets to keep all to himself, and all that he gets to do with that money is to just fuel the car on a weekly basis in order for it to get around. So on average, on a weekly basis, a driver can easily make up to 5,000 Rand cash that comes directly to them, which multiplied by 4 becomes 20,000 Rand per month that you can use for yourself to be able to just be an Uber manager. And then with the other drivers that they actually have, they get to report to this particular guy with all the queries that they may have with regards to running an Uber, which is how basically he then gets to become an Uber manager, which again is why I said in order for you to be able to do this part-time job, you will be required to at least have a driver's license, because you will also be participating in the business as a way for you to be able to make money. Another thing about being an Uber manager, which is something that my friend actually also exercises, is the fact that the Uber manager will eventually get to own the car, because as he's giving my friend the money, she gets to be able to pay that car on a monthly basis. But once the car is paid off, the agreement is that the Uber manager then gets to keep the car as his own, which basically means he now gets to start an Uber fleet of his own without literally ever investing anything. So again, I feel like this is one of the laziest ways for you to either create a side hustle for yourself and or for you to gain a job that you can do on a part-time basis. The next lazy part-time job that you can do without any skill and or qualification is one of the easiest jobs to do. In fact, I think if you've never tried anything like a side hustle in your life ever, this is one of the easiest ones that you can actually try. This is for you to become a clothing and or a product runner. What this basically means is the fact that you are going to be the person that different people in different towns and cities send out to shops that are centrally located in your own city. For example, if you're somebody who stays in Johannesburg, we all know there's Small Street, there's Chinatown, there's Marabastad, etc. All these places where they sell things and or clothing cheaper that other people actually want to sell. However, there's then somebody who is based in Durban or in Bloemfontein or even in Botswana for some of the clients that I've actually had, who wants to be able to start that kind of a business but cannot get time to visit and go to those different shops, which is basically where you come in. You basically get to be the person who creates relationships with the different shop owners so that every time they have stock and or new items online, they send those pictures to you, which you in turn send to your different clients for them to decide what they would actually like to buy for them to resell in their own towns. Then they're going to send you the money for those different orders that you would have gathered, and then you charge them a certain percentage of the amount of money that they are actually going to use to buy their stock. For example, if someone wants to buy stock for say maybe 5,000 Rand and you are charging 10% of that amount, you are easily making 500 Rand. I'd personally play around between 10 to 20% of the invoice amount because you also still need to incorporate transportation. This is actually a business that I did suggest in one of the videos that I actually did as something that I also used to do. However, because I'm someone who's a serial entrepreneur, I have a lot of things that I do, it was not a business that I found myself having time to do, which is why I suggested that it's a great idea for someone who's actually never tried a side hustle as a way for them to start out in the market, to create, say, maybe a capital for yourself that you can then use to do whatever other side business that you actually have in mind. It's one of the easiest ways for you to be able to make money online. And again, you do not take the risk of actually buying clothes that are not going to be bought by customers because the clothes are not for you. They are for the different customers that you're actually buying for. So you're basically like a middleman for people who cannot have the time and or maybe even the resources to be able to travel to your type of town. And then your job is just basically to make sure that you courier those clothes to the people that are willing to sell them in the various towns that they actually stay in. So I still feel like this is one of the laziest ways for you to be able to make money, especially as someone who has never tried anything in their lives with regards to making money online. The next lazy part-time job that you can actually do is something that a lot of people around the world are actually doing, and they're actually terming it a side hustle. This is for you to go into affiliate marketing. So with affiliate marketing, all you have to do is to find brands that have products and or services that they'd like to get to a wider market. Quite honestly, this is the laziest job on this list because it's something that does not even require you to leave your house in order for you to be able to do it. With affiliate marketing, what you basically do is identify different products and or services that belong to other companies that you can actually promote in order for you to be able to get paid doing that promotion every time someone buys that product and or service. For example, there's a lot of websites online. I know that Shein also does it. I know that Amazon also does it. And with these companies, even though they're American companies, they are willing to hire people from anywhere in the world just for you to become an affiliate marketer. So say, for example, you're a content creator, you do have a following, and or you're just someone who has a huge Facebook following because maybe you share a lot of funny jokes. You can use those platforms to put in the different links that people can actually access for them to buy those products and or services, and then you will get a certain portion of the amount of money that they're going to pay. So companies are basically going to be using you as a small-time salesperson without you doing any of the sales work. All you basically do is to just lead people through the links that are actually on your platforms to the different brands' websites where they can buy the products and or the services, and then in turn you get paid. This is actually very similar to all the referral links that you find in the description box of some of the YouTube videos that I actually do, whether it's time bucks, free cash, swag bucks, paid work, etc. Every time that someone joins using those affiliate links, the company actually pays me a certain portion of the money that the person is going to make on those different platforms by playing games, taking surveys, etc. So it does not charge the person that's actually joining the website, but the company knows that in order for them to reach a wider market of people, they need to turn their company into an affiliate marketing platform and or a referral programs, as is what they are normally called. So if you're looking for an easy way for you to be able to make money online without you ever doing anything, with no investment, with no qualification, then I definitely suggest for you to try out affiliate marketing if you're somebody who has a following, whether you're an influencer or you're just somebody on a daily basis who posts everyday things that a lot of people like to see as a result, which is why I made an example with the Facebook, because I know that there's a lot of people on Facebook that literally post anything under the sky that are not influencers but do tend to have a huge following. Those people, if you're one of them, can actually make money from that big following by consistently having affiliate links on their posts. With all that said, I've actually come to the end of this video. I do hope that you found this video valuable. And if you're somebody who's looking for a lazy part-time job, then I definitely suggest for you to try out the lazy part-time jobs that are actually suggested in this video. And please don't be shy to reward me for all the work that has actually gone into this video by just hitting the like button. Not only do you help me, but you also help to make sure that the video shows up in front of many other people on YouTube who could actually use this kind of information. And if you're still watching the video and have not clicked the subscribe button, I really don't know what you're doing. Don't be shy. I promise you it's absolutely free. Just click the subscribe button to join the Money Talks community. And also remember to always keep your notification bells on so that you never miss out on any of the content that happens here on Bali Talks. Otherwise, I wish you guys all the best in finding ways to make money online and gain financial independence for yourself. And I'm going to see you guys in the next Bali Talks video. Cheers.